Ooh, what's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy.
And I'm Clarose.
And this is The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, Season 2, Episode 3, The Eagle and the Scepter. This one is the one where it all gets going.
I'm sorry, The Eagle and the Scepter?
Yeah.
Are we just gonna, meet Gwaihir? Is that...
Oh, I was like, this is very America.
Oh, no, I don't think it's that, actually. I think I'm right.
I don't actually think there are very many scepters in America, actually. I think I just hear eagles, and I think...
No, it's the eagle versus the scepter, right? The, English scepter and then the American eagle.
Maybe the stranger's Gwaihir. Maybe he turns into an eagle at the end of this series.
Well, eagles... Sure, I don't know.
I mean, aren't the eagles also Istar? Isn't that a thing? Anyway.
They are definitely magical beings. I can't remember the category.
If you want the full length reaction, go to patreon.com/nerdynightly. But if you don't, stay here, because you're already here, and this video is about to begin. Oh. These characters are back.
This is actually... The reason they put 3 episodes is because it's actually all one pilot, so that they can have enough time for all the characters.
It takes them half the season just to get the different plots started.
Who is willing to commit themselves to our Queen Regent's protection?
I will serve. I will serve.
Oh, that's right. We haven't seen Isildur since episode 6. Or the beginning of episode 7.
Yeah.
That character who's definitely dead. They still have to recap season 1. This is crazy. I've never seen anything like it. Maybe Game of Thrones had a little bit of this. Although I never used to watch the recaps for Game of Thrones, so...
Oh, you just skip it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just interesting. It's different.
Do you think the final season, this will be Mithril?
Oh.
Because we had, sand, and now we have, I don't know, rubies.
No, but I think the rubies are the, fires of Mordor spreading, right? So maybe the last season is the sand comes back, because the, gold sand represents the good guys. Because I'm assuming the show is I'm assuming season 5 will end with the last stand of elves and men, right? And Isildur... I'm assuming the last shot of the show is Elrond yelling at Isildur not to cast it in the fire.
Yeah.
But in this version, Galadriel's there, and she's upset about it.
No. You're going home.
I hope this whole episode is just the horse. No, because that's what this is. We're about to follow the horse as he finds Isildur.
Yeah, no, I know. We literally just watched this scene.
In the recap?
Well, no. But yes, when we...
He won't listen to you. He won't listen to any of us.
I hope this is an hour of this horse. Just going on horse adventures. Teaming up with a cat. He's like, thanks, bud. I gotta go.
Yeah, it goes back to what you said about they need to, reference literally everything in the Lord of the Rings. And they're like, we're gonna also have a horse save a Numenorian.
Oh, this show is obsessed with it.
Yeah. Please tell me this horse just beats the shit. Yes.
That looks so good.
We ain't gonna eat ya.
They definitely went with more practical, well, and even season 1,
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the orcs definitely look great.
In season 1, they're always covered in cloth though, and it's yes!
This is what I wanted. I wanted Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron, but in live action.
No! Let him go.
No, fuck that horse.
Nothing comes out of there alive.
That was directly next to human civilization a month ago? Alright, sure.
Maybe no one comes out of there alive.
We're literally following a horse. I love this. Wait, this show just became my favorite show. Is he gonna go fight Darth Vader? But then Darth Vader's helmet will pop up and it's the horse. Oh. Okay, so we're mixing Sam saving Frodo from Shelob with
Brego saving Aragorn.
With Brego saving Aragorn. Yeah.
Oh no, we're doing spider babies. No.
That effect is great, though. I'm gonna tell my kids this was Alien Romulus.
You haven't seen it yet.
I know. This is D&D to the max. Now I want to play a horse so bad.
Oh my god.
What's your class? It's horse. Whoa.
Jesus.
Beric, go!
I would absolutely play a D&D campaign as like the horse from fucking Tangled or the Road to El Dorado.
What if we were all horses? Oh,
wow.
wow, that's
Spiders that make your head explode.
Yeah.
Also, the spiders showed up real fast.
I mean, it's its nest.
No, I mean like in this forest. Like the mountain exploded and the spiders appeared like a week later.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he could only have
I'm
survived
assuming this was
so
here the
long.
whole time.
Maybe.
They said this is the forest nothing comes out of alive, so he's about to be saved by Brego. Not Brego, Varric. Oh god, it's gonna blow up your head.
Yeah, pop your head.
Oh, that was sick. Well done, well done.
That. No, hated that. Hated it. Hated it. I hate it. I hate this so much. This is literally my nightmare.
Yeah. And that spider grows up to be Shelob.
No, Shelob is something else.
I know. That was great. That was a good scene.
I hated it, but yeah, it's well done.
I just mean effective CGI. Mm-hmm. The fight was interesting. I think that was well done. Did she make that tomb? Because she's the only one who drew him, right?
We didn't see if the other artists.
That's true. That's true.
Seems Lord Belzegar has come to pay his respects.
One cannot pay what one does not have. Does Varason have his ear, or is it the other way round?
Well, actually, credit cards exist now.
I like this little conch shell ritual. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Is this how we repay our fallen?
It's only the beginning of our mourning.
What the fuck? Okay. Slapping a woman at her dad's funeral is wild.
Unhinged behavior.
The Numenorians are not okay. Which is good for Sauron. He doesn't have to do anything to corrupt them because they're already just so fucked.
Yeah. They took 3 boats worth of people and lost a couple of them, and they're like ruined.
Crimson for Numenor's future, or white her past.
This is feeling very Game of Thronesy, if you know what I mean. Incest.
It will show the people you are a new kind of ruler for a new day. They need change.
The white.
Yeah. When people are upset because people died, you don't want to show up in the color of blood.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna walk out in a red dress and not even know it. No, I mean it.
Did you just insult my father?
No, I believe I insulted you. Have I made myself plain? Or did we settle this through other means?
I like him.
Me too. She took the Palantir.
Took it? Oh my god.
It's not going to be there when she gets up the stairs. Either that, or it's going to be the only thing that lets her still see. Muriel's going to become obsessed with it because it's going to be the only thing that gives her sight, right? Nope, she took it. I was right. Fuck!
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, we know how our Farazan gets it.
And we know how Sauron connects with him then, because Sauron has to have one somewhere.
Yeah.
Trust me, my son, when I tell you that we will never truly be safe until we've made certain Sauron is no more.
I love this like lanky NBA style orc. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if that guy can dribble, he's going pro. Mid first round, maybe late first round, you know. I love that that's the orc family that everyone got all up in arms about.
Yeah, did you think they just, like, storks brought them?
I think they've only seen the movies.
Uh-huh. Oh, and so they think that the Uruk-hai are the orcs and that they were... Yeah, okay, interesting.
Damn, that looks great.
Yeah.
Where is Sauron?
We don't know yet. We're hoping this human guy's gonna come back and tell us.
They shall be rings of power.
There's the table.
They build shit so fast in Eregion.
My father and I are no longer on speaking terms.
What do it
You'd sooner
It's
convince...
nice seeing the dwarves outside of the mountain.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Elrond said that you were the wisest of all the dwarves. Did he speak true? Or is there someone else we should be treating with?
He doesn't know Elrond from a hole in the ground.
How do you know?
Because Elrond would never say such nice things about me. But magic rings. Does no part of this sound strange to you?
That's for your father to decide.
What are the rings supposed to do for them?
Our king needs to know about it. Either you bring news of this to your father, or I will.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it would be better if Disa just did it.
Yeah, maybe.
Forbidden the forging of any more rings at all. And the truth is, he does not even know I am here.
That's not suspicious at all.
Yeah.
What business is it of his how I conduct myself in my own realm?
Celebrimble.
No! Countless lives are at risk.
Literally everyone fucking hates Gil-galad.
Nobody respects this
Like,
man
I'm sorry.
at all.
The elves have a king? Who he? I don't know him.
He's the High King.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just
high on his own supply.
I have apprenticed, I have studied, I have reached the very height of my craft. This is my moment.
yeah, girl boss. Wow, the elves really are petty.
Anatar didn't need to do anything to corrupt anybody anywhere because everybody sucks in this world.
I guess.
Like, everyone is just awful. He's like, fuck, that was so easy.
Mm-hmm.
But it also implies that there's, like, no trade between Linden and Eregion. But there's no, like, all of the way the plot plays out in the show makes the world feel very small.
Mm-hmm.
In a way that I don't know. I don't know that it benefits the show, really.
Yeah.
Do not drink that. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, this becomes the marsh. No, it doesn't.
No, because they're inside.
No, because the marshes are the result of a specific battle.
Yeah. No, because they're still inside Mountain.
The mountain?
Inside the ring of mountains around Mount Doom, right?
Right. I love that he and Shallan both stole boots.
One more ethically than the other. Oh, fuck.
Oh my god, is this how Theo comes back?
Who knows? Oh, God.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I thought you were an orc.
It's all right. Does it hurt? Oh.
Doesn't hurt, of course it hurts. I just stabbed you in the thigh. Let me pull it out.
No, don't! Oh. You're meant to leave it in.
Was I?
Yes, whenever you're stabbed, you're meant to leave it in.
I've never been stabbed.
Put pressure on it. Oh my
Sure,
God.
it doesn't hurt.
Now it hurts.
Was he not trained at all in the Sea Corps? Oh, it's so high up too.
Yeah, it's bad.
Okay. Okay.
Of course. Father didn't leave. He led everyone there. Your folk too, any luck?
All right.
That's so sad.
Yeah. How long was he in the... We never got her name.
We did.
Oh, did we? What was Isildur's wife's name?
I didn't see any ships in the harbor.
Keep hope.
I'm amazed that he's riding with that wound brushing him against the saddle like that.
Yeah.
The amount of pressure that would be put on that part of your thigh to ride a horse.
Mm-hmm.
What's happened?
Orcs. I was on my way to Pelagia when they waylaid me.
That's a lie.
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker. Oh, Jesus.
You should have listened to the girl.
Whoa! Oh, okay, this is how Arondir gets in here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh,
okay, that was sick as fuck.
Yeah.
Those arrows have the
Elvish
strongest
make.
shafts.
Giggity.
That's sick. My boy's back. It only took almost 3 hours
I know.
of content, but my boy's back. You'd think they'd get him a chair. She died?
I guess so.
Did the actress just not want to come back? Because this feels very random.
I know, and it's just like it being like off screen just kind of sucks.
Because she's fine when they leave in episode 7.
Trying to remember
because
last
she's
moment.
tending to people. No, Theo and her have this sweet reunion in the hospital tent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's like you think that she's dead, but she's not.
Huh. Beautifully done. You know, for whatever reason. Narratively, it feels a little unsatisfying, so I wonder if it has something to do with, like, the actress, but...
Yeah.
Celebrimbor claims these rings will give us the power.
Don't skip the apology.
I felt it my duty as a dwarf.
Unless they immediately went to the back room.
Hmm.
Is that all you've come to say?
Yeah, okay.
No. I keep wondering, what if you were right?
That was a great scene.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was getting better. There is a foulness in all Garrows, not easily forgotten by human flesh. Save those who took the mark of Adar. I wish I could share my relief with your father. He did not abandon you.
They literally watched a building fall on him.
Yeah.
Like...
The healer just burned on a pyre.
These 8 buckets of water.
And anything you were to me is ashes now. So for my part, we don't ever need to speak again.
Damn. Poor kid. Damn, he's some healer.
Yeah.
Or it's been months. The show is...
In Numenor we can. You should see it.
If it's so grand, why'd you leave?
To come help you.
You know where he is?
Meet me here tonight. Nice. Bring a sword.
My guy's got one leg. He's got one good leg.
It's hard. Not to blame
I
myself.
thought she was about to pull out the mark.
Yeah, I know.
Swam out further than I was supposed to. Got caught in a riptide. She drowned.
Fuck.
To try and do something singular. Something special.
Yeah, fuck. Oh, God.
To try and find a way to earn what she did.
Can you imagine?
Nah.
I think you just have to accept it as a gift.
One she gave freely because you were precious to her.
That was a great scene.
Yeah.
With some good fucking acting going on.
Mm-hmm.
You okay?
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
Nothing. I don't know what her deal is, but I'm very suspicious.
She's heating up the blade so that she can burn the brand. So
Oh,
that
yeah.
to hide it.
Yeah.
Whether that's for good or ill, I don't know. But like...
Yeah, like, just because she has that brand doesn't make her a bad person. It means she got caught.
Yeah.
And then got let go.
It's not like they had choice, right?
Yeah.
Or... It does make bad for bad spies, though. Branding your
if they're
followers.
branded? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it doesn't really help.
Share your fire?
What's your plan, Theo?
What are you doing out here in the dark, boy? Lose your mum?
Yeah, actually.
That's not Adar's brand.
It's proof I've done more for him than any of you can claim.
Try us.
Wait, so they do serve at... I thought they got, like, let go. Like, Halbrand was like...
No, he let
Prince of
the
Egypt.
slaves go, not the ones who had sworn to him.
You attacked 3 of our camps. Hold him!
Yeah, hoping that these guys were going to know about the hill was not the best strategy. What the fuck? And what the fuck is happening?
Is it the Ents? Is that what this is supposed to be?
What?
Theo!
Oh shit, cool.
Okay, she is in white.
Nah, that's white.
Yeah.
She looks great.
Oh, yeah. No, it...
This
like,
costume's dope. Oh, I like the like tile pattern on the back. That's
yeah,
sick.
the mosaic, it's incredible. He would be in red.
Mm-hmm. This episode's been great. I'm actually like... this episode's had like good pacing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely better.
We got away from Gil-galad and the elves, and the show just kind of tightened up.
Yeah.
It's interesting. All right, now how does the Palantir come into the scene?
It is because of this our kinsman died in Middle-earth. This elf stone is your queen.
Silence!
Lies. Take it away and destroy it.
No! The Palantir is mine.
I hate that her crown is not
I know.
straight. It's driving
I
me
know.
crazy. Whoever dressed her deserves. God. Oh, it's so bad.
What the fuck?
The only direction they gave Farazan was just look like a villain.
Yeah.
The Eagles. Sam. That'll shut up a crowd.
Yeah. The eagle
We were
said, "No, this one. This one actually."
We were gonna riot, but a 20-foot eagle showed up and like, what are you gonna do, man?
Is that? Oh.
Twisting the moment to your needs.
If only the eagles were smart and sentient and could communicate with the Numenorians.
The eagle's like, fuck this, I'm out. Okay. What are they doing right now?
Maybe they got the mithril?
How? They sealed the cavern. Oh, I guess they must have.
There's the king. So
Yeah, okay.
I guess they did have like a couple pieces of it, right? Like
Yeah,
they gave
yeah,
Elrond a piece. Like there's like a bit of it that is.
And that's where it gets filled with hatred.
Mm-hmm.
Celebrimbor, you idiot. All right.
Dang.
So they don't need much mithril.
Well, no, yeah, the rings are small and they
Yeah.
have to be bonded with like they're with gold or silver.
Okay,
or whatever.
but dwarf fingers are thick.
Some thick rings.
All right. Yeah, no, I'm in. I think that like the look. I think that we could have gotten here much faster, and I think that the pacing issues of the show continue to plague it. But I think that was a pretty strong episode of TV.
That was definitely the best one so far. Yeah, it is too long, which I like. I don't know. Yeah, it just feels very slow, but
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The things that actually like. Okay, actually, no, sorry. I do have one question. Okay, so the humans that are roaming around, branded by Adar,
yes.
They still like him, even though he stole them and branded them?
So, no, there's two different groups there, right? There are those that were, like, chained, which they let go, and those that chose to be with Adar who are still working for him.
There were, like, 6 guys that chose that, and, like, half of them died and were killed by the other villagers in the first fight. So I don't really know who these...
It's been months. So they've collected more people since then.
Yeah,
they've
but
been expanding for 4 months.
The people they've collected, they say, swear to Adar, and then if you don't do it fast enough, they murder you. So they...
I know, but there's, like, bad dudes who are, like, down for that.
What?
The like the guy from season 1 who put the fucking key in the thing. What I'm getting from this is that it's been months of recruiting. and that he let the people from the Southlands who fought with Halbrand in season 1 go, that he captured then, but he still has humans working for him.
But he's like, hey, if you want to be branded and work with orcs, this is my fucking like health insurance plan. Like
I don't really know because we're not getting much of that. But like
I was
think
just confused. Those
guys were evil.
That's where I'm confused.
But they were killed by the Ents.
The setup for me seems to be that there are people who like Halbrand technically freed.
Yes.
And so they wouldn't be working for Adar anymore, but then there is a group that like is, and I
don't understand why that's confusing. There are two different groups of people. Some people are down to be evil and some aren't. Adar freed some people who didn't want to be slaves, and some people are working for Adar willingly. Why is that throwing you so much?
Just felt like those people were killed by the villagers in the fight.
No, it's been months since that fight. These are different people.
Oh, okay.
It's been
they're like sending
4 months
orc like
then,
recruitment
least, right?
groups to be like come like work for us.
Probably human recruitment groups, right? The bad humans are probably going around finding brigands and people who want to be under Adar's banner.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I was.
That was 4 months ago.
I was
the
just
idea that it would be the same
like,
people as even.
I was like, why are the people that like were made slaves loyal to Adar? But I guess there's a separate thing. All right.
Look, I think that the show's really struggling to. And this episode again is like with Bronwyn being just dead, is struggling with season 1 still.
Yeah.
And I feel like the more we get past the way in which they're like lightly retconning or trying to sort of recontextualize season 1, the stronger the show is getting. So I'm really excited for the rest of the season because I do think the direction this is going is very strong. But I wish the episodes were paced better, right? Like, I wish there was some more internal sense. I also noticed that, like, the 2 plot lines I have the most kind of, like, questions about are the ones lacking in this episode, and so the episode worked for me more.
Yeah,
right?
For
like,
sure.
The Doran Disa stuff I think is very good. I think the Anatar Celebrimbor stuff, it's clunky getting into it, but I think it works. Like, those scenes are great.
Yeah, once they're there, like, that scene in the previous episode was great. The moments that we have here, obviously with Doran and Disa in them as well, those are also great. The apology, like
it was a great scene.
The back and forth, right?
I'm a little concerned that Elder Doran didn't give much back in that.
He was just kind of like, you look like shit.
I think like these storylines are working for me a lot more because these characters all have like goals and like even Arondir, right? Who we just see him get wood for a pyre, and he's doing something in the moment about his life, right? Doran is willing to meet with Celebrimbor to like move that plotline forward because these characters have needs, and I think that like where the Stranger and where the Galadriel plotlines are struggling for me is that those characters don't have a lot of needs or desire. Like obviously they want to beat Sauron, but that doesn't mean anything, and also they're not going to, right? I think that framing these characters around shit they're not that we know they are not going to accomplish is a little bit of a struggle for a TV show.
Yeah.
Because then you just kind of have to have them waffle at it because they literally cannot succeed for hundreds of years, right?
Right, yeah.
You run into the problem of these characters are just kind of stuck wanting something that we know who does it, and it's Isildur, and he's not there, right?
Yeah.
So I think that my enjoyment of this episode might wane again in episode 4 when we get back to those people and they're sort of like meaningless battle against it, but this was good. This was very strong. I liked it a lot.
I'm glad we got
curious how the
back.
Ents become a part of this.
Honestly, I'm excited for that. I think that could be really fun.
I did not realize that there were Ents this far south, so that's cool.
I mean, the Forest of... I'm assuming this is still the Forest of Fanghorn.
No.
That's where the Ents are.
No. This is not Fanghorn. They're down by the water.
Fanghorn Forest.
We need to pull up a map of Middle-earth.
Unless, like, and the Ents might live in, like, several forests.
No, the Elves live up here.
The Ents?
We're down
here. No, I
here.
said the Ents.
Yeah. The Ents live up here. Right?
No,
the Ents live here.
Yeah.
And we're here.
Oh, okay. Well,
There's multiple giant rivers, lakes, and a mountain range between Fangorn Forest and Pelargir, which is not even in technically a forest.
Okay. So there's Ents all around the world.
Yeah, I did not realize that there were Ents like south of Fangorn. I figured there would be some up in like Mirkwood. That's a giant forest, but like down here, there's not even trees on this map that I pulled up.
Yeah. I guess because Mirkwood doesn't have any because it's basically like dying, evil, like not so great.
I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting. It's really interesting. I don't know. I like that. I liked it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the way in which Pharazon's coming to power definitely makes sense. I think that like them believing that the eagle is going for Pharazon when they're already sort of like Muriel's got a fucking elf stone, especially after watching it take out Elendil like that.
I'm just like shocked that they all know what a Palantir is. Like it's like very common knowledge.
I don't think they do.
Oh yeah, they were like elf magic.
Yeah, they all definitely leaned into elf magic very fast. I don't think they knew Palantir until it was said in the scene, but
yeah. I also like really wish that we had spent some time with, and now I'm forgetting her name, the sister.
Sister.
Yeah, no, her name is there.
Anna Wynn or something? Isildur's sister?
Yeah, Isildur's sister. Because, like, she just was, like, super on our Pharazon side, like, very, very quickly. And I know that she
she had the scene with her dad, and...
She had one scene...
With Elendil.
With Elendil where she was, like, trying to like mourn with him, and he was like not about it.
Yeah.
And then that's it. Like I don't really know why.
Well, then we had the scene with her at the table.
Well, I just want to know what she saw. Like I want to know what's going on with her, because I think that she's kind of just being used as like a plot device right now. When I don't understand what her motivations are coming from and what information she has.
Well, I don't think she exists in the Tolkien lore, so I think that she doesn't. No. Like I think that all of this is sort of invented.
But that's what I mean. I just wish that instead of spending more time on these like drawn out shots, like I'm really interested in her as a character. I'd love to know what like drove her to. I mean, she knows that her dad supports the queen, and I from what I can understand from the scene, she blames her brother's death on the queen.
But she was also against. She was against the war last season.
Was she?
Yeah, she was definitely pro stopping Muriel last season. She did not want them to go.
I don't remember.
She encourages Pharazon's son to go talk to Pharazon before Pharazon goes to the scene that's at the like cafe, where Pharazon like everybody out. Mm-hmm. She influences the son to go talk to Pharazon in that scene about using his influence to stop the war. And then Pharazon's like, "You idiot! I want the war to happen because I want the Southlands to have a king that's beholden to us." So I think that like they kind of established she was already anti-war in season 1. And then if I saw Palantir, I'd be fucking freaked out too. I don't know. She makes sense to me. I don't really have a problem with it. I think we're gonna see more about what she saw definitely, but
yeah, she just like she just seems very quick to like throw her dad under the bus.
I don't know that it has anything to do with him, right? Like I think that it's more.
He's her personal.
No, I'm saying that I think that it's one of those things where like I think that it is her personal stakes in her belief of Numenor supersedes her relationship with her father. I don't know.
Yeah.
It worked for me. I'm definitely curious where. I'm curious how quickly they're going to try and get through the Numenor stuff. Because, like, this show, like, those characters have to... This show has to do a lot of weird things very quickly.
Yeah.
Because they still have to go, like, found Gondor. You know what I mean? Like, Gondor has to be built in Isildur's lifetime.
Right.
Which feels like a lot to ask of this show.
Yeah.
In 3.5 seasons now.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're, like... And it's why I think that this show doing so little in individual episodes is always so shocking to me. Because so much has to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And so you would think that the show would want to like move a little bit more, but we're really like other than Celebrimbor's Forge being able to build things very quickly.
Yeah.
Because, or either that or Galadriel's taking her sweet ass time getting there. I guess by the time they get there, the rings will just have been forged.
Sure.
But how are they getting to the humans and the other dwarfs?
To give them away? I don't know. Here, who are the 9 humans that are gonna get these rings?
Haven't met a single one.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, they are supposed to be like powerful, like lords of men.
Man-lords. They're powerful man-lords.
Yeah, right. And obviously, like, we only know a few dwarves in this, and there are very like.
Well, it's the
there
problem,
are dwarves like all over the place.
It's
right?
the problem that comes with taking a story that takes place over like 2,500 years and shrinking it down to like it's been about 6 months.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And the sick like stuff that happens between kingdoms over 1,000 years has been shrunken down into this like weird compressed sliver of time where we don't get to meet the people who are actually relevant to the story.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't be reasonable for them to have been here in the last 3 months.
Maybe the show ends with the like building of Gondor to watch over Mordor. Like we don't actually get to the battle. I don't know.
Yeah. I like this episode. I don't know what the show's doing. Like we're halfway through season 2, almost, right? There's one more episode. We're like a Fellowship of the Rings into this season already.
Yeah.
Like extended edition. And yeah, it's so interesting that I don't really know what the goal of the season is other than build rings.
Maybe that is what season 2 is about.
Yeah, it just kind of makes
staff.
nobody. Well, but yeah, that can't go anywhere. But again, like that can't go anywhere. I don't know. It's so interesting to watch a show that is a prequel to a thing that I love and know very well, and I don't know. It kind of reminds me actually of a conversation I had when I was a kid with my mom. Because my mom was like, I don't understand why Anakin's a kid. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people had that same feeling of why are we doing kid Anakin in The Phantom Menace? And I think that when you watch the prequels, it makes sense. And so maybe it's just that we are going to get a big time jump for season 3. And so this is everybody gets a ring. The rings get passed out at the end of the season, right? Or in the middle, right? I think Doran's going to get his relatively soon. The rings get passed out, and then we time jump to something, to a time when this is all more in conflict.
Well, yeah, because like I feel like there was more conflict between like the Dorans in the trailer, right? So Doran Senior has to get his ring and kind of start to become corrupted by it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
there's also there's a big war that happens at some point this season. I don't know. It's really interesting. A lot of these, I like the direction it's going in now. I think that this episode did move the needle more towards hope for me in terms of the season as a whole. I still think the first 2 are just not paced very well, and you know, I think the show has its problems, but if we keep going in this direction, I think I'm going to be happy with it ultimately.
Yeah.
You know, and there's some definitely weird like wrap up season 1 stuff still going on 3 hours into season 2, which I think is just, and it comes down to these showrunners being first time showrunners, right? Like I think that like they're cutting their teeth on as big a property and like series as you possibly could, and I think that some of the like those baby teeth moments are still getting plucked.
Yeah, it's a lot. They're like at the scale of what this show is an incredibly difficult like first undertaking.
Yeah, and I think in some ways they're not always up to the task, honestly, but I think that this episode showed that like there's value here, and I hope that people stick with it through the end of the season this time. You know, they didn't last time, and so I do wonder like what the viewership looks like. But I don't know. I think that if we had watched all 3 before talking about it at all, I would have been like, you know, it like definitely lingers on season 1 in a way that's not great at the beginning, but it's getting stronger. I think that's what like my tweet version of my review of the 3 episodes as a whole would be.
Yeah.
But a lot of the things that I think the show struggled with in season 1, it is still struggling with.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Like, Anatar seems not very charming.
Kind of like.
Why
like
is he in a rush?
No, like at first, like there's definitely some back and forth there that I'm like, oh shit, this is cool, and then I'm like, oh.
Well, he seems great with Celebrimbor.
Yeah.
But he was like really not great at talking to Doran.
Yeah, I was just kind of like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly.
What?
I don't want to talk too much because I.
You don't have any last thoughts?
No, because I'm kind of just like bored, and I feel like I wasn't a great reactor because I was just like waiting for things to happen. We have promised
honesty from the beginning, and I think that we have delivered that.
Sure. I just mean like I can't see why this would be entertaining because I'm just kind of like because I'm honestly not really enjoying it. I'm a little bit bored. With some like interesting moments in there where I'm like, oh, cool, or whatever it is. And
that's why Brandon edits it.
Thank you, Brandon. I don't have much to say, and so I'm just kind of like.
I'm really hoping we just keep going in this direction. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
Because this episode I thought was a big improvement on the first two.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm still waiting for this to feel like it has some scale. I'm hoping that when we see the treants in the next episode, that we see some scale in terms of some of these shots. Sometimes they feel a little crowded. Yeah, where did wives go? If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave mean comments down below because the algorithm god is hungry and we must feed her. This episode, that algorithm goddess is. Can we give it to Muriel because?
Sure.
She's getting unseated.
Yeah, that sucks.
Sorry. If you want to follow us on the internet, you can. I'm at Nerdy Nightly.
I'm at Claris Polaris.
Do something nerdy tonight. Bye.
Bye.